welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Sun Devils will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Aggies will have it 1st and 10. Here's Reed to throw. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Reed. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Put 6 on the board. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
The Sun Devils offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Fires to the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret.
Dashes them in the middle. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires and picked off. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick.
Finding some room. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Aggies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Reed fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Fires left. Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And Kenny Dillingham, man, he knows how to coach offense. And he got that big extension this offseason, and he immediately took it and invested in the wide receiver position. Like, to make it easy for his quarterbacks. Got two of the best ones in the portal. They expect the pass game to continue to grow and develop, even though Sam Levitt took off.
Well, and you got to replace Jordan Tyson. In my eyes, he was the best receiver available in the draft from a season ago. So you got some new faces coming in, throwing it around. You got some new bodies catching it as well. This is an offense with tons of potential, but those playmakers outside, some of these new faces, they have to gel with their quarterback quickly.
The Sun Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Reads it, fires complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return, he stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Throwing Reed. Makes the grab on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most...
There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. A&M comes back out with another first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Got his man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Reed to the air again. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Catch in the middle. It's Anderson.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Boley. Gets it out fast. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff for Brown. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Fires to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Working the middle, it's complete. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. To the air, it's Boley. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
A nice catch, way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the returner will be dragged down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Reed. He slings it deep to the left. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
What an unbelievable job by the secondary. No pass rush in sight. Quarterback had all day to throw, but they still took away all the options in the back end. Great job.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The give to Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
To throw, it's Boley. Got his man out of the backfield.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Handoff to the single back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second.
Ball is loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. The offense maintains possession, but no gain on the play.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense very lucky it rolled out of bounds.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Reed. Quick completion on the out route.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
To the air, it's Reed. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got it. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance when you think it's a run.
Max going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. A give to Brown. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The short hands, it's Anderson. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism, and you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him, if you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to...
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass. It's Boley. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Picked up about 6, they're looking at 3rd and 4.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on the slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got him. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Again, it's Brown. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hart. Here comes the heat. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throws to the back. Complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown ASU.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here. Dropping back, it's Hart. Caught.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's in open space downfield. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Butler. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Brown. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man, it's Keene. Snags it, and there's running room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Here's a give to Robinson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He wants it all. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. Third down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the first down.
Black 14. Black 14.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit.